Well, hello everyone, I'm instructor Passek, FlyFish Fanatic, and welcome to my tying bench. Today we're going to be tying a little river jig pattern, really good for grayling, but also I've caught several other species on it: cutthroat trout, rainbow trout, and brook trout. It's a really good attractor pattern, really good for those, especially the seams along the edge of the fast water and pocket water and stuff. So you can weigh this one down as much as you want or as little as you want. It's up to you, so depending on the water you normally fish. So, alrighty, so let's get going. So in the vise today we have a Hends BL124 in a size 12. I tie these in a 10, 12, 14, and a 16. I've got a oversized pink jig style bead. I'm going to be using some Semperfli NanoSilk in white, 12-aught. I'm going to be using for the tail portion a little bit of the Semperfli Mirror Pearl Semperflash. For the rib, same thing, the Semperflash. For the body, some of this Hens Hare Dubbing Plus. It's got a bit of sparkle in it, as you can see, and I'm going to use the pink one. And then for right around the collar, I'm going to be using a little bit of this Straggle string. This is a mixed pack, but I'm going to be using the white Straggle off the mixed pack. Okay, so let us get going. It's a fairly simple fly, but like I said, really effective. Like I said, again, if you've got faster, more pocket water, put a little bit of lead underneath this if you want. That's up to you. Taper it so it's got a little bit of a taper from thicker closer to the head to nothing down. If you're gonna put lead on it, make sure you taper it. Okay, and I'm gonna take 3 or 4 strands. In this case, I think I got 3, and I'm gonna double it over. Strands of the Semperflash, just tie it right in behind that bead. Keep it up on top of the hook. Come all the way back just before the bend, or roughly where the barb would be, and then I like going under it and over it once. And I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter than the body, so about there. I want a fairly decent tail on this. It's a little long. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to take 2 strands of the flash, the same flash that we just used, 2 strands of it. And I'm going to again just tie this in at the front here. And leave this up on top. Go back right to the back where you tied in that other stuff. Just have that out of your way. Not too big of a deal if you've got these little sticky uppies. They don't really matter. You're going to get rid of them in a minute. Wax your thread. Get a little bit of that nice pink Hare Dubbing Plus. Love this stuff. It's super supple, super soft, and it's got that little, just a hint of flash in it. Just going to get that started, and then I'll tighten it up at the back end there. And then I'm going to make this just taper ever so slightly using the dubbing. Little bit more. That might be too much. We'll see. We will see. That's good. See, just a little bit of a taper there. Okay. And then I'm going to take my flash and just do a 4 or 5 turn ribs. Just gives a little tiny bit more flash, not a ton, but a little bit. That little bit of rib, okay? And then I take my Velcro and I just rough that up a bit. Actually, I'm going to use my other one to just get in a bit better. Just rough that up a bit. Don't go crazy because you'll wreck your rib. Okay. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that. A little bit of that Straggle. That ends being a bugger. Letting me catch it. There we go. And just kind of try to stroke the stuff back a bit. It doesn't really matter. You just want a nice bit of a scruffy collar here. Okay. Tie that off. A couple times on top, a couple times in front. Nip that off. Give her a whip finish. Now there is a secondary version I tie. I also tie one just like this, but before I put this collar material, the Straggle on, I'll take a bit more of the Semperflash, probably about like 5 to 6 strands, maybe 7 strands worth. Like here, I'll show you guys roughly. And I'll put it up as a wing like this, and I'll cut it off about halfway down the body. But I'll put it on before I put that Straggle on. And again, it just gives you a little bit of a, and then obviously I'll cut that right about there. So, but that's another version of it. But either one, they both work just as well as the other. Just find that this one here, it sinks so fast because of that bead, oversized bead. And like I said, if you want to put a little bit of extra weight under it to get that down even faster and some faster pocket water, just put some flat underneath. So, alrighty. Like I said, caught rainbow trout, I've caught grayling, I've caught cutthroat trout, I've caught brook trout, all on this fly. So, really good fly for the rivers. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, give her a thumbs up. Please start making comments on the actual YouTube videos if you guys don't mind. I get lots of comments on Facebook and stuff, but it'd be nice to have some comments on the actual videos. It just helps with the algorithm and it helps the channel grow. So, alrighty. Thanks again. Tie lines, everybody.